Yo, what's happening, YouTube? Wanted to make a quick video. When I think about things that are important on my journey, I like to share them with others, and I'm beginning to notice this falling away of old habits and things that used to bring me a lot of joy really no longer do it. So I've been having some how long has this been going on for? Probably 4 or 5 months now. I've had some tooth sensitivity, like more intense. Like I've had it. I don't do too well with carbs for whatever reason. So I love carb. I love my fruit, and starch is okay, but it's mostly fruit. And so I've always eaten fruit and year round. So if I eat a lot of it, I end up getting sensitive teeth. And recently I've been just realizing, okay, like it's time to like face this and fix my teeth instead of just like treading lightly around the problem. So I'm like, what are some of my favorite foods? And I've been just enjoying them this week and last week. And now I'm at a point where like I'm having these foods that I thought that would bring me a lot of satisfaction by eating, and none of them have. It's very interesting. The meal I had tonight was a very nostalgic meal that I would have like growing up, and it was bacon. Normally there'd be onions in this as well, but it was bacon and pierogies, right? And that was like and sour cream, right? Heavy sour cream with the high fat. And I would really love that growing up, and it just didn't do it for me because I've eaten mostly raw food these days, and anything cooked just feels deficient for the most part. So I had that, and I had this dessert planned out that I was gonna have as well, and that was I had a nice. Mind you, I try and find the highest quality stuff. So this was. Some of it was organic and local, like the pierogies were the better brands that I could find, and the ice cream was like Organic Pastures or whatever. So I mean, it's a cheat for sure. But so we had the ice cream and waffles, and I would just make like a waffle sandwich with the ice cream, and that was like, growing up, those are one of my favorite things, and that did hit. We'll say that was pretty good, but it's like it's all in the mind. Like you think these things are going to be amazing, you're going to derive pleasure from it, and I know you should never really look to derive pleasure from food because it's not something that's everlasting. That being said, the point of this video is to allow yourself to experience the things you want to experience. If you know you're basically that chocolate, one of my mentors said to me once that eventually the chocolate cake will stop tasting good, and I'm feeling that right now with really a lot of food, and it comes at a perfect time when your body's ready to make a shift for something new in life. It will tell you when it's had enough of the old way, right? And I think that's a beautiful way to. That's when you make the change where it's a healthy way to do it, right? Where you're not having to like grind and force it and grit your teeth and white knuckle it, and right now it's getting cold where I live in Canada, and my cravings for carbohydrates are almost gone, like almost non-existent. And every time, like I've been eating some local fruit, like I had these really good Asian pears, but the quality of them is like, since they were picked, probably a month ago, maybe, or like maybe 2 weeks ago, the quality is starting to dwindle down, and the rest of the fruit that comes in is basically going to be imported, right? We have a lot of apples here in Canada, but never really been a huge fan. So all that is to say is I'm just naturally, these things are falling away. My body's shifting into a different pattern for winter, for the cold weather, and I'm ready to change into a more of a high fat and protein approach, and being open-minded with that, right? It's like it's uncomfortable because my love for carbs, I love sugar, just call a spade, And it'll be interesting how this goes with the raw meat, because I've never really found success with carnivore or ketogenic diets. Like, I don't really like to call it a diet, and I don't really like to stick to things forever unless I find they're really working, because forever is a strong word. So just sharing my experience, this is my channel. The hope that I have with this channel is to document my journey so I could help other people save some time, and whatever I find useful, maybe you could find that useful, right? And sharing my learnings. So coming back to the whole point of this video, and to close it off, is when your body starts giving you the signs that it's had enough of some old thing, some old habit pattern, some old food, some old way of thinking, some old relationship, let it go. When it's time, it's time. So hope that helps, and take care. Peace.